we desensitized our imagination big time. So our equal proportion of the time that we spend in these realms, if we spend more time in the physical realm or beta brain waves that we're talking about, or alpha brain waves, we're going to get those results in our life. And we should be feeling like when we go and feel a tree from maybe 50 feet away, you should feel the wood on your hands as you're touching real wood, you know? I'm not there yet either, but I'm working myself there and noticing a lot of big results with the practice. But, and, I mean, exactly that, the icing on the cake. And everybody here understands this, right? Or any questions so far? How about you? She definitely knows it the most.
So why don't we ask the girls, since they're kind of the brains on the journey, and how jump in as
Oh,
well?
one more thing as well to say. And it's just like on the day of Pentecost and all that, how they're into one accord, into one devotion, on the same mind, and everyone was doing a powerhouse collective mind manifester through the imagination. Until the spirit came upon, it was externalized. Blue flame came upon.
So what are things that come to y'all's mind that need to be resolved or accomplished, established, or whatever for the end of this tour to feel like we've accomplished everything we came to do? Any pieces that are missing from the equation right now at this moment that haven't been confirmed? What are things that need to be locked in?
Are you from like a which perspective?
With no space, time, and finances being a hinder.
Between now and the last day of intimacy, what are logistical things that haven't yet been put in place that we need in place in order to walk through to the last day?
Well, we're definitely in need of, like you said, I had mentioned, we definitely are in need of booking the space for intimacy. I'm sure we have the basic needs, which you kind of touched on too. I mean, I know we need an Airbnb. As far as media related, we're down to no SD cards. We've used all of our memory.
I don't know where we're at with the hard drive.
Yeah, our hard drive's probably getting pretty close to being full.
Okay.
It would be nice if I had a laptop, because I've been having to work off Tiffany's because mine is broken.
If no money was an issue at all, my camera has just gone downhill. And a mic to go with it. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
Do that.
But yeah, my biggest immediate would probably definitely be the need for SD cards, possibly another hard drive, and making sure that we get everything in stone for intimacy and a place to stay till the end of the trip.
Okay, so we need to get Airbnb for tomorrow night. Then we're gonna go to Nico's Tuesday night. We're gonna get up Wednesday early and potentially go to Monument Valley. And then we need a Airbnb locked in Dallas by the time we get there.
And I need a flight, because I have to leave.
And that's
On
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay. Can I answer that for a second and then we'll continue on? So we know faith is the evidence of things hoped for. So the evidence we have is the script. And it says in Habakkuk, write the vision down, you hasten towards your goal. So something simple to make all that sum into one is you can see yourself already at the end in Dallas, either finished or performing or whatever's going on. And as that's going on in the scene, you're looking at all your extra SD cards. And you're filming from a new camera, or you're looking at it from another point of view like that. So we could do a few different type of meditations for this, just to play, because we don't need to reimagine unless you want to feel it real and get some extra goosebumps, but never reimagine it from doubt. Like, I don't know if I finished it all the way, but for fun, for the point of view, when if we want to do a reimagine from a different first person, second person, third person. So we'll continue now.
So like I said, for me, greater than you could hope or imagine. That's a good foundational thing before you even begin imagining, because it sounds like, well, we're just playing. But this whole thing that we're imagining is really, we just opening potentials, but it's going to be even better than that.
and the subconscious mind don't know the difference between what's real and what's fake. So play like a child in the kingdom, act as if, because it is. You know? And don't forget to use your spiritual senses. And if it's hard to start off with one spiritual sense of audibly hearing someone close to you, whatever it is, you know, touching or something until you feel it. And by faith, even if you doubt you feel it, pretend you felt it. Something to keep it real, because you're playing no matter what. And life is a game to be played seriously. It's a cosmic joke. You know? No offense, everybody.
And then the last thing I would just say, because in the group dynamic, some people are actually going on this trip and they're going to be at that place and everything. So their point of view and the thing, because the word gratitude kept coming to me, just gratefulness and gratitude and thankfulness and everything. But others that maybe they're not going to be at the event, or they might have a thought like, well, I'm not going to be there. But you could have the same gratitude for seeing the finished work, that God confirmed to you once again how awesome He is and how He always has our back and all that, because you get to participate and be a witness. You know, if whatever comes about, and you're gonna say, I remember we were sitting in that living room, we were talking about that, and it happened. And so you can have the same gratefulness because it's still a prophetic testament to you of the ability that we have with Him, you know, to partner with Him and to let Him teach us how to start moving things around.
And Sophia as well, do you still have your singing bowl with you?
Yes.
So you can use that for a background clarification for the mind, and I can also use snaps for hypnosis where someone can go in deeper, and that could be an active intention to set it more. Engage everybody.
Great.
I know we have more prop money at the house. I would say to go ahead and rewrite like your whole scene of how you want your event to go, and how you have so many SD cards, and how you just have, you know, money pouring in, and you have a nice Airbnb. Actually explain the Airbnb, the type of carpet, the smell of the Airbnb. But also, I know when you guys come to our house on Tuesday, we can also do a prop money with you guys and go into meditation. Yeah. Yes.
Good exercise.
And I'm
I
telling
do a twerk for you on the apple bottoms.
Apple bottom jeans.
boots with the fur.
Yeah, look, it gives like
So- Yeah. So we could have a
Sophia, you got your
meditation
bowl in here?
in that way.
No.
You're fine, honey.
And if you need to refill on your bow, I think there's some edibles in there you can hand down.
We'll make sure that in the vision we see Elijah
Nico,
at the.
do you have any
at the
boots
event
with the fur?
backpack on.
Do you have any boots with the fur? We're gonna need that.
Yeah, that'll match up with it for the feeling. What were we saying, Daniel?
That's how I'll make sure that we're imagining Elijah with the backpack at the event.
Oh yeah, you're right, exactly. With no price tag hanging on it, was it a new one?
Yeah.
So on the first imagination, we'll imagine in a first person view. So if y'all know what that means, it means you're already in the first person view.
Right. It's your own eyeballs.
Yeah. So on the first imagination, we're also gonna, on the second one, we're gonna imagine it as a photo. And that way we're gonna do what we talked about last night. The first one's gonna be more of a Neville Goddard one, assuming the wish fulfilled. And then the second one, and a little more we're gonna add to it. The second one's what we cleared over last night. With spherical waves, pineal gland, and all the rest. So if your pineal gland falls off, that's a nice singing bow there.
You keep messing with my imagination.
I can see the vocal cords on it. So have we picked our desire? Do we have it labeled out really nicely? Is our mind scattered? So we'll start off with the mind vacuum first.
Swipe our canvas clean.
So when a thought comes back up, if you can't help it, you can also imagine a brush sweeping it right off. So also, if you want to do tongues, here's a benefit as well. Whenever you're praying in tongues, if you don't understand what you're saying on purpose, then your brain can't attach a picture to it. Like if I say cow or elephant, you see an elephant and a cow. And if you go "Paranopsuto" and I don't know what that means, then my thoughts won't go in fractals and take me on a roller coaster. So you can play with that with no identification. So you can do internal tongues with groanings if you want, setting your intention that you really mean to do this. And when you do your meditation, you only breathe through your nose. bring it to your stomach like a balloon, and don't breathe out of your mouth, or you'll dry your bronchial tubes, exerting your energy. So, and then here, feel your nostrils and the air going in, and then listen to the sound of your nostrils as well. If you have a couple of boogers in there, don't deem it and judge it. Just let it be a frequency tune of abundance. Some guy get hungry over there for the extra joke. So you can use your audible here to hear your nose, and you're just doing this just to clear the canvas of your mind before you start your imagination. And then we'll do a walkthrough on it. And I'll even go around getting synchronized words of knowledge, and then if I have a feeling of what somebody's looking for to manifest in their life, whatever it is, then we'll add it. If you do, imagine you did it. So, or if a phone goes off or anything. So we'll begin now, starting off by breathing in with your nose. Make your stomach inflate like a balloon. Fill the nostrils. So empty your mind, be formless, shapeless, like water, like Bruce says. Clear the canvas of your mind so we can prepare to paint the picture of our imagination, or we can gather our energy. And if you want, Sophie, you can just rub the bowl if you want to. Are slowing down. Everyone's getting the chills. It's intensifying. Now more and more. Go deeper and deeper. Sink all the way in and melt. Relax every bit of your jaw. You carry tension in the jaw. Just let your jaw hang loose. If your face relaxes, your body relaxes. Double relaxed and double loose like a wet rag in 3, 2, 1. You're like a wet rag, very loose. You're becoming so loose, you're becoming stuck in stillness. And every tune and every hum of the sound bowl takes you doubling and doubling. Return to your breath if you forget and you stray off in your thoughts. Smile of peace that you can feel in your organs, as if your organs are smiling, in your tissues. Take no care of what you shall eat, drink, or wear, or what state of consciousness to be in. Take no thought. Seeing yellow, a yellow tint in your eyes, and as your consciousness peeling away from your liver, it may turn from red to yellow. I remember when it was red, now it's yellow. Your consciousness is stripping away. Your body's being preserved. Your DNA is unwinding. All of your needs are met. of you as the one spirit and one mind, omnipresent like the eyes of a fly. Seeing us all here, and Nico presently talking down. Forget about your breathing and become dead to everything. In the void. Like a vacuum on the mind. Go into a place of no words but utterances of internal tongues by faith. Audibly just hear it as you've heard tongues before. We see them at the event and someone's giving Hawk a compliment on the way that he plays the flute. Daniel's phone is going off with a bunch of friend requests and messages, and as he goes and picks up his phone, he sees a bunch of SD cards, just an abundant supply that was blessed to him and given to them. There's a let-go expectation about the whole thing as you remember the feeling of money anonymously being donated to you after another, like a season of abundance that you remember. It recalls that same feeling. Feel the temperatures in your body, what it feels like when you get blessed, or the butterflies of excitement. Feel the nonchalant butterflies, as if your expectation don't care, but you're happy to be blessed. Everyone imagine a scene as you pick the desire of the wish fulfilled, go to the end, and pick one sense. See it done, see someone shaking your hand, congratulating you, a close friend. abundance and wealth, a community, a tribe that you fit in, restoration over lost items, whatever it is, see it now. See it met. See it finished. And go 1 year past that. In your mind, go 1 year past your desire, looking back at it. Now feel the energy between your real hands and make a chi ball. So everyone make a chi ball with your hand. Just put your palms a few inches apart. And imagine projecting the wish fulfilled in between your hands. And feel that static. Feel the blood. Feel the veins. Feel the pulses of the heartbeat. Now notice the difference when you tighten your hands with tension over the chi ball, and notice the energy, how it feels. And notice when you loose the hands, how softer it feels. Now notice what happens when you tense one hand and you soften the other, and vice versa. Become very aware of the ball there, the spherical wave you're holding in your hand. The world is in your hands right now. Now imagine a picture of the wish fulfilled 1 year after the scene. And just do a white background, but see the picture from third person. Now, clockwise, rotate that picture in your hands as you're seeing it spin. And as you take a deep breath in, imagine it going up your stomach, all the way up your chakras, and you feel the heart of love, all the way to your pineal gland, between your eyebrows. As it sits there, charge it with the energy and the emotion needed. And feel the temperatures in your body. Whether it's love, whether you choose fear, whether you choose joy. Recall a feeling that can give you the experience of the feeling. When someone tickled your stomach when you were a kid, when you had a crush or your loved one and they gave you the butterflies. Now that you had that emotion, counterclockwise project it from your pineal gland out into the atmosphere and let it explode like a spherical wave, an explosion of a big bang. Counterclockwise, let it come out now like a vortex. Feel the goosebumps, feel inspired, let all your energy into it. Become loose and sensitive. Because it's happening right now. It's happening now, it's happening now. It's happening right now. It's finished, it's done. It's finished. It's happening right now. Blessed. Happening right now. What you've done in your mind must come forth because it is real. It's finished. It's done. Finished. Gratitude and humility. It's done, it's done, it's done. Finished. Done. Finished. All of your needs are met. Test yourself. Don't you know Christ is in you unless you fail the test? Finished. We declare it to be so. Decreeing is done in consciousness. When you open your eyes, still feel that what you were feeling in your imagination to be already done. And look where we are here. Teleported and time traveled. Done. Open the eyes now. Thankful. Amazing. I'm excited, y'all, because it is real and it is done.
That bowl definitely took it to the next level.
It did, didn't it? You're amazing, Sophia. Thank you. Wow.
Vibrating so much.
Mhm.